Right, I'm going to put a CISS onto this printer, the C5380 all-in-one, 364 cartridges. Nobody yet doing them. At the time of making this video, I am the only one doing them, but people will copy me, so there's nothing I can do. Right, I've switched the printer on so it recognises no cartridges and brings the things to there. Just let me show you this here that I've stuck on. All it is sticky back plastic there. That's stuck on, and all it is, it's an arm that's melted and bent backwards, so it goes at that angle. So that's an arm that comes with a kit. And I've put this little clip into place here. I'll just show you how it works. There, just to hold the pipe into place. I'm going to put the piping in there now and shut it down. So really don't bother about the air in the piping because that'll disappear soon. I've obviously been experimenting, messing around while I've been off film, so there's going to be some air, there's going to be some muck. You won't get all this. My chips, by the way, will show as full to start with because they come straight off an original set of cartridges. Your chips will show empty because you're obviously going to use the empty you're going to use the cartridges, make them empty, and then put the chips over onto the CISS. So when it says these cartridges are depleted or empty or whatever on this little screen up here, let me show you. That screen there will say depleted or empty or anything. Just click OK, carry on printing. Right, I've got the CISS there upside down. Now if you look back here, it tells you the order that they go in. This one goes big black, yellow, blue, red, small black. Your order might be different, so I might need to ask you what that order is. If you're putting on a 6180, it will be different, if you understand what I mean. Different models have different orders, but I can change these cartridges to that order, so I might have to ask you if you buy another one. All you have to do is turn off these little protectors. Turn them off like that. Turn them to the right and up. You do that on all of them. All 5. Oops, got that one. Oh, I'm having a good time now. That's it, got them off, dropped them, but we've got them off. Get a bit of tissue and just dab it on there to get any excess ink. Make sure your chips are clean. Make sure there's no ink on them. And you're ready to put the CISS in. Right, we've got the cartridges upside down. If you notice here, there's a clip. It goes up and down. That needs to go up because the head is here. Very much like the Canon's, this HP, because you can lift the head out like that. It makes contact behind. So you've got your cartridges, all you've got to do is turn them over and put them in and click them into place. It is harder for me being behind the camera, but we'll get there. There they are, they're all in place. Don't worry about the piping or anything at the moment. It's coming off to the left, it's curling back on itself and just going straight into the arm like that. Can you see that? That's going to the left, curling round and into the arm that I've made there, then across to the right and through this one here. We've got to make sure we get this the right length though, so we'll put that down and we'll push to the left, make sure we've got enough room on the piping, that it's long enough. Push to the right, make sure it's long enough there, and it is. Just to show you, that is back into the middle where it was. So we've got enough room there. That's coming down here into this pipe here. That's going to clip down and hold it in place. That will hold it in place. And now all we've got to do before we go on to the printing is show you how to do it. Now the lid sensor is here. If you look up here, there it is. That goes down into this hole and makes it know, well, it thinks that the lid is closed. So what we're going to do, just get a bit of paper and push it into the lid so it thinks it's closed anyway. And there you go, look, the head is moving, it thinks the lid is closed. The printer is now going through its setup procedure. I'll just move these out of the way. Let that go through the setup. You'll see that it's all working fine. As I say, it has registered my chips as full because it's off a brand new set of cartridges. You'll obviously be putting an old set on, an old set of chips, so it will say that they're empty or depleted. You just click OK, carry on printing. I've dropped a bit of ink there, that's me messing around, it's not to do with the setup. And the same as my hands are filthy. It's got nothing to do with the CISS, you won't get ink all over you. It's just me, I work with ink all the time, so I've always got ink on my hands. If you look through all my videos, you will see. While that's going through its setup, just let you know that this must be on the same level as the printer. There are the 5 different black, yellow, blue, red and black. They must be on the same level as a printer, like that is on the table there. Don't have it higher, else it will flood. Also, these must be in. Take out the small bung from the top, as you can see there, and put them into each of the 5 holes. They let the air in, but don't let the ink fly everywhere if you accidentally knock it. But it's very important that you have those supply bottles the same level as the printer. Don't have them above. I say it in every video, but people still do it. Now, the video as the printer as all set up, let's see it print. Right, you'll see a few things going on in this next bit of the video, because what we're going to do is a head clean. So you'll be able to see this air disappearing, some of this air disappearing, the ink shooting up the piping, just to show that it does work. And you'll also be able to see it print, because it does a print straight after the head clean. So I've selected tools on the menu, and I'll click OK, and I'll go down to print head, to clean the print head, and there we go. It's going through its sequences now. It's quite a long drawn out thing, by the way, this head clean, but I want you to see that the ink does move. I'm just leaving the printer to do its bits and bobs. It's going through a head clean just to show you that the ink does travel along these pipes and into the cartridges. There you go, you can see the ink moving now. It's pulling the ink through. There'll still be some air in there because I got a lot of air in it when I was messing around, but the ink is in the cartridges and this air will disappear in the next few prints. But while it's pulling along, it'll push it back a bit as well, but you'll see that the ink's moving, and then once it's finished the head clean, it'll do a print and show you that it's printing as well. It's still going through it. This is a brand new printer that I got here. You can see it's brand new, so it's still got these bits of blue tape still on it. I've bought it brand new just to do this CISS, and there you can see it's printing. It's doing its print after the head clean. I'll move it back a bit. There you are, and it does print with the head down, by the way. You can put the lid down because that bit of paper down here is making it think that the lid's closed. That clip there on the right hand side, that will make it think that the lid is open, so that's why I've got that bit of paper in. But will it print with the lid down or the lid open?